Relationships.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about a few categories of relationships. Wow, what is your opinion on tranny chasers, and what's your definition of one?
Okay.
And I'll be honest, my reason for even asking you is I remember a couple months back you made up a post about a tranny chaser, and it was a warning, and I felt it was a warning to the girls, and I feel like a lot of girls should do that to other ones because of a lot of reasons.
I got yelled at. He flipped out on me over it. Alright, well, my definition of a tranny chaser would be basically a guy who likes transgenders or transsexuals, but has such a thirst for transsexuals that he doesn't stop his thirst, and he'll have one, but then be in with another one, and another one, and another one. Like, date one, but still talk to like 3 others. And it's like, you can't be satisfied with just one. You can't date one at a time at least. You gotta be like, go from one to the other to the other to... That's a tranny chaser to me. And it's just, it's disgusting. Because it's like, there's no, they don't have, and some don't even have a type. You know, they'll go from a beauty to a brick to a man to a drag queen to a cross-dresser. It's like, oh my God, it's gross.
Have you encountered or dealt with one before?
Of course. I think I'd be lying if I said I didn't. You know, I could maybe a little Miss Perfect say, oh no, never. Like, oh my God, I would never. Like, no, I have. I dated guys that were secretly attracted to transsexuals, chicks with dicks. What the fuck are you dating me for? I have a pussy. You know, like, no, goodbye. It's over.
What is the signs to a tranny chaser?
Oh my God, when you don't even know,
when you
and then you find out.
Yeah. Like now, do you think if you're honed to them now, like you know when one comes into your orbit? Or are they that good?
I mean, if you're on if they live with you and you have a computer, check your previous, check your hard drive, check your history, see what fucking shit they were looking at. See if they were looking at tranny porn. See if, you know.
That's a big sign right there.
Yeah, big sign. I don't know. I mean, when you're known and you're big, like that I am, and I warn every boyfriend of mine, I tell them this, I say, baby, if you're gonna date me, think real hard and quick, because I know every girl from here to Australia. Do not.
In some type of capacity.
Yeah. I said, I'm in every forum. Every girl knows me, or the girls of their friends know who I am. I said, do not screw me over, because I will embarrass you. If you fucking embarrass me, I will embarrass you. Do
you feel like that's the good part about being part of the ballroom community and like the gay community, performance community, that it's kind of like a network, kind of like someone knows somebody that would definitely know you, so some type of information.
It could be a good thing and a bad thing.
I know, trust me.
You know what I mean? Like, it could really be, it could be like the destruction of a relationship, being in so much social media.
So what kind of men are you attracted to? If you had to say your type, what is your type?
My type of man would definitely be something like him.
Well, he'll be on soon so they can see.
No, my type of man is definitely Italian.
Okay.
Muscular, tall. I love a tall man, 6 foot and up. But definitely below 6'4". Not too tall. He's got to be very well endowed, very financially stable.
Okay.
Light eyes. I have a thing for light eyes. Sweet, funny, but not obnoxious.
Okay.
Caring.
Not cocky, but confident.
Right, exactly. Confident, but not cocky.
Have you dated other races?
I've dated a black guy when I was a butch queen.
Okay.
You know, people think I'm racist, and I'm just putting that out there that I'm not. It's just the stuff that I've dealt with in my career, in my time being a trans woman, that I just choose not to deal with it. I have tons of black friends, but I won't date a black guy ever again. I dated a black guy. I dated a Latin guy. I've dated a Russian, 2 Russians, and I've dated Italian, and I think I dated Irish. I mean, my favorite was Italian. When you've
heard that you're racist, do you laugh at that? What does that make you? How does that make you feel?
I mean, honestly, I think everybody in the world is a little bit racist in some way or another.
Okay.
Okay, you know, sometimes black people might be racist to white people in some sort of way. In some sort of way. I love black people, but then you get those ghetto ones that try you. You know what I mean? Like, I could be walking down the street, and they'll just come out and, yo, that's a dude, yo, oh shit, yo.
They're ignorant people, basically.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm like, really?
But anybody can be ignorant, would you say?
True.
Okay.
True.
So let me ask you, do you get clocked?
Oh my God, I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Do you feel every girl?
I feel I get clocked not because I look like a man, it's because I have too much surgery.
Okay.
Like, it's almost like that girl has too much surgery. She's too pretty to be a girl. Not, oh, she looks like a dude. It's two different spooks.
I understand.
You know what I mean? I get clocked for just being a search cunt.
Right.
Not for being a dude. There's a difference.
Do you feel like every girl gets clocked, no matter how real, the realest of the real?
Something that will give you up.
To someone.
To someone.
I've been asking this question to people because you know some people that I'm real, I don't, but I've been with the realest of real to get clocked, and it could be a child that clocks them or a little girl.
Yeah.
And
I've seen it too. Sometimes I was with the most. You could get clocked just being too beautiful.
Right.
To be a.
They get in. They really want to.
Yeah. Like and they'll get down to your fingernails. To your One guy said to me, he goes, "I can tell by your hands." I said, "Sweetie, my hands are fish." He goes, "No, the veins in your hand." Will you shut the fuck up? I was like, really? I was like, he tried it.
How do you take a clock personal, or you don't care?
No, I crack up. I laugh. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, that's so sweet of you. And they're like, huh? I just try to diss you. I'm like, no, baby, I take it as a compliment because like those trannies are like so good and like, oh my God.
Do you tell your tea? Like, how is that process? Is it something that you tell, or it's something that
I don't put on megaphone. I say, hi, Nicole Sanders, walking through transgender. No, I don't do that. I mean, if somebody asks me, yeah, I say it.
Okay. So how do you feel on a day-to-day basis? Do you ever feel like you're too much? And when I say too much, your personality, your look, everything. Like, do you ever feel like do you ever just blend in?
Yeah.
Where you're not noticed and not being scared, or somebody's not trying to talk to you. You understand what I mean?
No, I've tried doing the whole blending in and not being noticed. Even my friend Angela knows. It's like I've gone out, no makeup, wash face, and I still get hit on more than with makeup on. Makeup, they leave me alone. They're like, oh, that's a tranny probably. I don't know. But then like without the makeup, they hit on me more. I'm like, oh.
So, how is sex for you?
Sex, interesting.
Interesting? Okay, we'll leave it at that right there. Okay. When do you feel the sexiest?
When do I feel the sexiest? When I'm all done up.
When you're done
I
up?
got all my makeup on, I feel sexy right now.
Now, let's talk about your Halloween. I've seen a few of your by the years. Number one, what comes up with the ideas and what makes you go all out? Because it's giving movie. It's not giving, okay, I'm in my house and I'm just going to do it and go out. No, when you look, it's movie. And I've seen you like, I've seen a few girls like that go out with you, I guess, for it, that you take it really serious. What is it about it that you love so much?
Well, I've always loved Halloween all my life. And that's one of my favorite holidays. And actually, I got inspired by Heidi Klum because she goes all extravagant, all out like that. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna step it up. I want to be like the transsexual Heidi Klum and turn it out. Have somebody, have the girls look up to me. And I think ever since I've been going all out, I've been seeing a lot of the girls stepping up their game with their costumes, and it's awesome.
What was your favorite one that you've done?
Avatar.
The Avatar?
Yeah.
How long did that take? Did you have like someone somebody professionally came in and did that?
Prosthetic took about an hour, and then you have 3 hours of paint and drawing and all that, and it's a process.
I think that would be good, like if we did like a Halloween ball and had like a grand prize.
That's what I would do it.
Yeah,
I would do it, and I was thinking about it, and I for sure we'll consider it. It's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, if it was for the thousands and to come out like grand prize, I would for sure.
I think that's something worth it because there's a lot of creativity that can go, and it can be open to all. Whoever brings really the best. Not just the throw-on costume from Abracadabra. I'm talking about makeup and prosthetics and everything.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would definitely do it.